there will be a little noise in my video, but there is this thing I want to talk about. I have seen quite a number of photographers and video guys complaining how people look down on them. Then people will be calling you photo, and all of that. Um, so I'm going to talk about it. Yeah. So for me personally, I normally don't go into those conversations because I haven't had that much of an experience when it comes to the way people treat you depends on the work you are doing. Okay. I wanted to do this. I wanted to go into these things. So the media stuff you see me do, it's been there. My father knows, and so when I went to University of Ghana, I was telling him before I want to do that. Sometimes I know he was supporting me, but he was telling my family members that he sent his son to school and he wants to do photography. Yeah, I did agree. All right, but then this is my passion. This if I'm sleeping like now, you give me a camera, and another thing, I will probably pick a camera. So this is something I do. Now, when I went to University of Ghana level handed, I had roommates. When they got to know what I can do, I was still installing games, printing, doing a whole lot of things. And they were like, Andy, you have your job already. And so the encouragement was there. Then with Pensa, people were respecting within the whole university community. People come to me, I do a lot of work, I was making a lot of money on campus. At times I have forgotten to even call my parents for money, right? And so after school, you know, the people who became my client are mostly these people I know from campus. So they have that respect for me. The respect is there. Uh, a lot of them are proud of me. A lot of them admire, and because they've seen my beginning and all of that. So I never really have that. I remembered I went for a colleague's wedding, and then this lady was sharing water, and I requested for the water, and she left with all the water and brought me sachet, and I took it. I was 30, so I took the water. Then during the dressing, the lady was like, "Oh, this is my mate Andy," and then the lady, I realized that her face changed. When we closed, this lady went to pack some items for me, water, like small chops, and I was like, "Oh, she's sorry," and I'm like, What are you sorry for? Like, is it that photographers are not people or what?" Yeah. And then I also had an experience when somebody said, he has gone to university and now he's a photo. But you see, some of you, the amount of money I charge, if I let my clients tell you how much I charge for a shoot, okay, how much, that's why people who pay, like your client, they understand, they respect you. So yeah, if I'm doing corporate shoots, yes, the respect is there. And sometimes too, I think it also depends on how you also carry yourself. Yeah, because I've also seen some photographers, they dress anyhow, do anything anyhow. Um, okay, so I think mine probably also have to do with the way I carry myself, the way I communicate. There are times I have to let my secretary talk to you. Like I position myself in that way not to be disrespected. And where I see that somebody wants to really disrespect me, then means I don't have to really take that shit, because I mean there should be a certain um, way we communicate. There should be a certain trust. There should be a certain mutual respect, the two of us, and all of that. And none of you should be discouraged. Every business space, once it's your passion, what you want to do, don't let anybody discourage you. You will be able to make it. Yeah, you'll be able to make it. So you don't have to let anybody look down on you. You don't have to let anybody look down on your profession. This takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work. It takes. Some of my clients will tell that, hey, when Andy comes for our program, he's paying attention to sound. He's paying attention to decor. He's paying attention to everything. It's so many years of experience which you cannot get. Okay, and if these days I don't even do much of the shoot, it's my guys who do it. But then the trust is there because they know that yes, Andy has a certain way he trains his guys. I don't just train people. That's why sometimes training is difficult, especially when you come to me. I've seen people who come to me around the way, and those who have trained, they will tell you that there are things I don't take for granted. Your dressing, the way you communicate, I will even work on it. How you communicate with people, there are things you don't that doesn't concern you. Don't have to talk about it. So yeah, my people know, and they know that I also push them in that sense. So how they dress, how they carry themselves when we go for program. You don't have to go and people go to program, they see food now, they are running after food. Yeah. So when you're able to train your people like that, then people know how they carry themselves. You'll be able to get a lot of corporate and certain level of clients because they know that the people who are coming, they have a certain level of professionalism. So it's very important. I know people look down on a lot of you, but please try and put things in place. Carry yourself in that same measure you want people to respect you. And once you do it, there will not be any turning back. People will respect you. People will respect when you charge. Yeah, there are people when I send the package, I don't have to talk. There are people when I send a rate, I don't have to talk. I just send you an invoice. And some don't even bargain because they know what they are getting. Okay, so it's so many years of experience. Okay, so guys, when you go out there, know how you carry yourself, know how you interact with your clients, know how you talk with them, know how your team communicates. Okay, it's very important.